Resurrection. Nah, we're not doing that again. If you're watching this for the first time, this is a Genshin Impact Nuzlocke. This is the second video in the series, so if you haven't seen the previous one, go check it out. As a quick reminder, here's a condensed version of the rules from the first video. I've also added a couple more rules to make this a bit harder for myself, seeing how easy the first part of the challenge was. Rule number 11. Extra member trial characters are not allowed. I've realized that these characters are extremely strong, especially in the earlier parts of the Archon quest, so there are some exceptions to this rule, but we'll come across them a bit later. Rule number 12. Now this one's a bit more standard, but I have to have the Traveler in the party at all times. This means I can't use the next element before completing the entire previous chapter. For example, I can't use Dendro Traveler before completing Chapter 2, Act 4. Oh, actually, one more rule that I thought of right now, no artifacts. I'm not allowed to farm for artifacts and domains, but I can use any artifacts I get from chests or missions or anything else. Now that all the boring stuff's out of the way, let's just get straight into the Nuzlocke. Okay, I know I said Inazuma, but first we need to somehow get there. The land of lightning, isolated from the rest of Teyvat, closed off from the world for eternity, unreachable, impossible to—
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so?
Oh, okay, well, that's just convenient.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Actually, that's a good name. I'm gonna call you Floating Thing from now on.
Paimon.
But first we had to prove our strength in a series of battles, and boy oh boy do people love a tournament arc.
You better believe it.
You better believe it. Alright, you're getting smoked.
Round 1, fight!
We beat this guy like so fast, we didn't take a single tick of damage, and we beat him before he finished his voice line.
You? You're—
Alright, easy. Get out of here.
So confident to begin
2 seconds, that's all it took.
Round 2, fight!
Can I just take a second to mention that Prototype Rancor absolutely carried us here? Like, I never used that weapon, but it was absolutely amazing here. Like, I'm sorry for ever doubting you, Prototype Rancor. You carried hard. Thank you for your service.
Come with me.
That's fucking ages away, Kazuha. We don't need to go that far.
And the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face.
It's kind of funny because he strikes fear and I'm like the most happy dude ever right now. Like, look at my smile. He's just a fun little guy. Look at him. There's even butterflies in the background.
Come with me.
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Oh, trust me, buddy. You don't want to fight me. We easily fought this dude off. Let Kazuha have his animo moment. And that completed the prologue for Act 2. But because we got the free pull from the Archon quest, it was time to make a wish. We're gonna get a 5-star? Is it time? We're getting a 5-star. Who's it gonna be? Oh, we lost the 50-50. Oh, no way.
Loyalty lie with you.
I mean, Jean's not that bad. Jean is a pretty good 5-star, I'm not gonna lie. Jean may be a good 5-star, but for this Nuzlocke, it actually wasn't that great. And you may be thinking, okay, but she's a good healer, her level up materials and boss are easy to farm, and she's a good animo unit. But that's precisely the reason why. She's an animo unit. Because of the rule where I'm required to keep in Traveler at all times, I'll always either have an animo or Dendro character in the party, and because I can't have two of the same element in the team, I can't use Jean when I'm using animo Traveler. I'd have to wait until I reach Sumeru to use her. Overall, she's not a bad unit. Diluc, Dia and Tighnari are significantly worse due to the element restriction, whereas Mona and Keqing are probably the two best 5-stars I could have possibly gotten. Chi-Chi is Chi-Chi, but with that pull, it was finally, and I'm telling the truth this time, it was finally time to go to Inazuma.
The scent of Mondstadt.
After following this guy around for about a minute, we finally found his pile of—
Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
oh, how I'd wish this was more. You don't know the struggles I'm going through right now. Anyways, after we convicted this guy of fraud, we tried to leave the island, but— oh, never mind.
There.
So how do we get off the island? Well, obviously we have to do more chores for the elderly.
You must know the Qingxian.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of those.
Yes, bring me 300. 300!
Dear traveler, would that I would that I could—
I should like to ask for your help with delivering the letter.
Okay, Aether, what's with that face? Aether, what's wrong with your foot? What are you doing with your foot? So we met up with Toma, who wasn't Toma, and then we met up with Ayaka, who wasn't Ayaka. You know, Toma's your dude, you know? You can just get Toma to do this kind of stuff. You don't need me to do this. Yeah, Ayaka made us talk to 3 dementia patients, so that was fun. But I'm gonna have a look at the tree and see if I actually have any sigils. I probably have like 10. I have 4. Oh my god, I did not mean to press that. That's a very advanced elevator for a wooden house. We then went to go fight the police and save a criminal, abduct a criminal, steal him. I don't know. Are we really the good guys here? What are we doing here? And then made our way back to Komore Tea House. I'm so happy that there's no such thing as a six-fingered Jose near the door. And after having hot pot with Toma and Ayaka, that concluded Act 1 of Inazuma. But Inazuma does this really weird thing with story quests after the first act, so for now we're just gonna hang out with Ayaka. Ayaka, 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 Ayaka. Are you ready for Ayaka Taro Maru? I think that's a yes. We then went to cook the most famous Mondstadt and Liyue dish.
Pizza!
I don't think we've had that one, Paimon.
Pizza?
Yeah, well, we're just learning it now. Why the fuck do you need cabbage and pizza? What the hell? I had to go all the way back to Good Hunter just to get cooking ingredients for this pizza. And then this happened. Oh yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I got Jean's special dish. I can't even give it to her. There's no way. So I had to go all the way back to Mondstadt again. But since I hit Adventure Rank 32, I got this cutscene. Oh no. Well, I'm not going to be playing TCG, so I even had to pick mushrooms because I didn't have enough. Oh, that's crazy. And then we get double. That's actually crazy. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Is the pizza ready?
The pizza is indeed ready. Here you go. We then had a meal with Ayaka and then went for a nice casual walk. Alright, we gotta walk because I am stuffed with Inazuman food. I don't think I can run. Okay, hold on. Let me take a breather here. Good evening. How are you? Bit rude, eh? To ignore me. What a nice evening. The stars are in the sky, the petals are blowing in the wind. Senora, you need to like make it not so obvious. Our festival date with Ayaka was really nice. Thank you, Ayaka. No misunderstanding here. I'm pretty sure we're misunderstanding quite a lot. This is the most female interaction I get in my entire life.
I will always be here for you as your friend.
After all that time we spent together, Ayaka and Senora, we had so much fun together. I thought we were just more than that. But she broke my heart. And she's about to do it again. What the hell? Get those feet. The poor socks. Oh, that hurts. Alright, well, we're gonna cheat on Ayaka now, I guess.
How could the great Mujine yokai not exist, huh?
Is this like the equivalent of Santa? I mean, Santa does exist, guys. Don't worry about it. Is that his hair? Oh wow, I can see inside your head, sir. That's how bad your hairline is. I shouldn't be laughing, that's me in 20 years. Speaking of aging, you know what this game really likes to make us do? Chores for the elderly. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time so far that I've had to clean up stuff for the elderly. I mean, I'm not complaining, like, sure, you gotta help out your elders, right? But I feel like this is a bit too excessive. On one hand, you have me trying to defeat gods, and then on the other hand, I'm pulling out weeds from the elderly's backyard. But hey, I mean, it's all worth it. The fireworks are pretty cool. But that means it's Yoyomiya complete. And now it's back to the Archon quest. I'm sorry. Oh shit. My bad. We might be in a bit of trouble. And a bit of trouble we were indeed. If you don't know, I wasn't playing this game during Inazuma, so I basically did the Archon quest once and that was it. So going into Inazuma, I'm basically doing this blind. I don't know what Raiden Shogun does, I don't know what Signora even does. And the entire time I've played, I've only fought her once, because I don't use any of the characters that use her materials. I don't have their movesets memorized, and I don't know exactly what they do. I'm even just lucky that I brought in characters that work against Electro into my party for this fight. I didn't even know we were going straight into it. But there is some good news to this. This fight and the future Raiden Shogun fight are both basically dodge simulators. You don't really need to do damage to her to win. All you need to do is last long enough so that the cutscene goes through. But as you can probably tell by this combat, I didn't know that. I mean, how am I supposed to beat this? Except for the Traveler. I cannot use elemental skills or burst. Can we just infinitely dodge? Is that possible? I just have to survive. Okay. Fuck, that was so scary. I was almost about to die there. All of my characters got so low. Oh, look how low my characters are. My Traveler almost died. Which ones do I hit? Is it red or blue? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Blue. Blue was correct. Alright, goodbye Amber. We will never see you ever again. Hopefully. We then went into a showdown with the Shogunate, which I absolutely slaughtered. Like, oh my, look at this. Yeah, watch this. Boom.
Be wary.
Watch
You're
this.
up against a powerful opponent.
Watch this. Boom. Powerful? I think not. Okay, well, next guy. You look half as dangerous as the guy before. I'll do the exact same thing to you. Oh, maybe you are a bit stronger, but that's not stopping me from destroying your limbs. Look at that. Goodbye. Come on, give me a real challenge. Okay, you look half decent because you don't have eyes. You know that means something.
No!
Why are you frontlining with a bow? How does that make sense? Rain. It's raining. Udix Nouvellette? The wait is over, my comrades.
The wait is over, my comrades. For the last fucking time, I'll have you know that I, Sangonomiya Kokomi, do not have a cup.
Oh damn, that's it? Act 2 already? Guess we're moving straight to Act 3. After Ayaka friend-zoned us, we felt very dejected, so we decided to confide in our new best friend Tepe. Now Tepe was the ultimate best friend. What a good guy. He was waiting for us, he informed us of what was happening, he even supported us throughout our entire journey. He even offered to look out for us if we got seasick. I really hope nothing happens to Tepe. Actually, you know what? I think we'll resonate with Electro.
Take this.
It's just that it's a fucking 13-second cooldown and it's so horrible. We got an absolutely bonkers promotion, going from tax collector to general of an army. Even my boy Tepe got a promotion, like his career's gonna go far. But we went with our unit to apprehend some Ronin. Nearby monsters. Wow, you're really classifying them as monsters? I mean, they might as well be because they still lose to Electric Traveler somehow.
You'd better believe it. Thanks
You
to my
better believe it.
outstanding-
Tepe's giving like the most classic anime rival kind of vibes. After 2 fights with Electro Traveler, I was done. I had to go back to Anima. It was impossible. And although you need Electro for these, the cooldown on his skill is just way too long to complete these. Anyways, after completing that, we met up with our best buddy Tepe, who... You're looking kind of grey there, buddy. Yo, Tepe, you might need to take some cough medicine, bro. Time to talk to the cock! But before that, we had enough for a single pull. Okay, new character, please. Dendro or Animo? Oh, actually, that's really good.
Heard of my ship, the Crux?
I'm
got
very
your back.
happy about that pull. That's amazing. That's an amazing pull. And an amazing pull she was indeed. Beto is an Electro character, which is good for 2 reasons. Firstly, we do not already have another Electro character. Beto is the first one that we have pulled, and so our elemental options have increased by a lot. Secondly, Electro is one of the elements that works with Dendro. As we're looking to mainly use Dendro Traveler in the future, Beto is a massive asset, as she's able to proc Quicken and Bloom reactions as well as buffing Dendro Traveler's elemental burst. Her skill is extremely useful as it blocks incoming damage, and her being a Claymore user is beneficial as we already have so many Sword and Catalyst users. In terms of Electro applications, she's just not as good as Fish or Kuki, but she's still a really strong unit to have, especially in the early game where I don't have access to strong energy recharge or elemental mastery artifacts and weapons. So I'm very pleased about this pull.
Speaking of soldiers,
Tepe. No, surely you couldn't have. So we went to go check up on our best friend Tepe, who really wasn't in the best condition. Man, Tepe, bruh, Tepe, my buddy. And there he went, Tepe of the Resistance, a precious friend and partner in battle. Eternity had not been kind to us at all. First it was our beloved Ayaka, then it was our buddy Tepe, he who had succumbed to the powers of the delusion. But as I made my way headfirst into the factory to avenge our fallen brother, I had realized it was not Tepe who was disillusioned, but me, Signora. I was the one that was delusional. All the training I did, all the evidence I gathered, all the battles I fought led me back to one single person. Signora. I think Signora wants to kill Talon. I'm not... Who the fuck is Signora? Why are they copying? That person was none other than me. Now, like I said before, I had no idea what to do going into this battle. I'd only fought Signora once, and that was more than a year ago, so I didn't even know what her attacks were. All I knew is that she had a cryo phase and a pyro phase, so I formed my team around that and brought along Xiangling and Barbara. Now I have to say, this was the hardest fight in the challenge so far. I luckily didn't suffer that much during the cryo phase. I did freeze a bit, but it wasn't that bad. But what came after was really rough. Oh shit, I never knew I was a fucking moth. This phase was just painful because like the cryo phase, she puts residual pyro cryo on the ground. But unlike the cryo phase, it's fucking everywhere. And on top of that,
I'm doing like no damage to her.
but slowly, bit by bit, even if it took 1,000 hits, we took her down all the way to 0.
Okay, with this, Senora is dead. And we kill myself. Kill me. Kill me. Kill Senora. Goodbye me. I am slain. Ah, headache! Go away, headache! Floating thing, don't chicken out right now, okay? We gotta do this. This is how we complete the Nuzlocke. We gotta go beat the Raiden Shogun. Oh my god. Headache, go away! Ah! It's so noisy outside. I don't know about you, but I don't hear shit. Ooh. Fuck. Run, floating thing. Electro Kazuha more useful than Electro Traveler? That's crazy.
Okay, so I'm not going to commentate on this fight because it really was boring. All I really did was run around and basically put my dudes out for elemental shields. Because like I said before, this is a dodge simulator. I just need to survive long enough for the cutscene to play. Because after the cutscene plays, you basically get a buff that doesn't allow you to die, you just infinitely heal. So after defeating A, we abolished the Vision Hunt degree, and that was Chapter 2, Act 3 complete. And so we headed back to Liyue to start the Chasm quest. But I don't know if we had to do this one, I just did it anyways, but I found out later that the teleport waypoint was automatically unlocked, so maybe we hadn't had to, but whatever.
You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck, Aether, you dumb... Oh my god, Aether, you idiot.
Finally. The Chasm enemies really started to make me realize that these things are starting to take quite a while to kill, even though they're 10 levels lower than me. So I really needed to start building characters, but these fights were starting to take quite a while.
How did that flower get? Did someone bring it in memory of the
I know this flower. They're yellow now. Piss flower.
Afghan, don't do it!
This experience made me realize, Dainsleif is just like me. He too had lost someone important to him. Was he the one partner? The real partner that I was looking for? No, lol, he just left us. But that was Chapter 2 complete. So now it was time for Sumeru. Or not, because we weren't Adventure Rank 35 yet. But that was fine because all I needed to do was go and unlock waypoints that we would be going to in Sumeru anyways.
35.
We extended Beidou to 60, or close enough to, and we started our Sumeru Archon quest, where we immediately sniffed some hallucinogens and formed a relationship with a massive fucking tree. After that we met Kole, who then ignored us for the rest of the Archon quest, so we hung out with Tainari instead.
He says, let's take this somewhere else, and then walks like 5 meters away. I don't know about that one, Tainari.
Alright.
But we then went with him to stop the withering, and it saved someone from an overdose, but we managed to get high again somehow.
This is not Sumeru. What in the Inazuma? What in the Sumeru? Back in Inazuma.
This whole puzzle took a whole fucking 2 minutes, by the way.
What the Sigma? Why is it not linking up? Oh my god, what the hell?
I don't know why, but ever since Inazuma, Genshin really loves their Abyss Heralds, but since we got Dendro, we can actually break their Hydro Shields now. Big win there. But this one, you actually can't beat, so no matter how much you try to break the shield, it just won't work.
Was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin's soul.
Why are we looking at the leaf? Hello? Hello, leaf. You can just barely make out my feet over there. Back to Gandharvaville. I'm hoping I said that right.
We said goodbye to Kole and finally made our way to Sumeru City, where we accessed the internet for online therapy sessions. But it wasn't long before we found a new therapist, Dunyazad. Her friendship with us will help us get back on track and maybe not be so depressed. Actually, the government wants her gone, but when has that ever stopped us from helping her? We are criminal in 3 countries, why not make it 4? Now, let me address something real quick. I did see a comment on the previous video that said they wanted more combat, but unfortunately in Sumeru there's not a lot of that. There's just a lot of talking and a lot of walking around. So although Sumeru is pretty long, this part's gonna be pretty condensed.
What is with that walk, Senora? What the hell? What are you doing?
We then got scammed by this fucker, thank you floating thing.
Stop it. Shut your mouth. Dory, you fucking scammed us. I need an answer from you, Dory. With that big head of yours, that big bulbous head. And what the fuck is in there? Mora? Can I shake it? Does Mora come out? What's under your hat, hey? Mora? Can you give me some of that? I need some of that fucking Mora that you took from us. Screw you, Dory. Get out of here.
Dory's such a jerk!
I told you floating thing, you stupid idiot. Where'd the music go? What?
Good luck, you two!
What are you, floating thing? Why don't you help us for once?
We beat up the Eremites that took the Divine Knowledge We beat up the Eremites that took the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and then Elon Musk, the Neuralink patient, is going haywire. We accidentally uploaded 20 episodes of the Hawk to our podcast to his fucking brain.
That is Act 1 complete. Oh, 4-star. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? That is absolutely crazy.
We woke up and started the day by visiting all of the stores. We went to do some gambling and then saved our therapist from a group of thugs, and then we went to go watch a performance, but it was cancelled because of this fucker. But after such an eventful day, it was finally time to go to bed.
Ah, what a wonderful day. This is the first time we've experienced this day today. Let's go enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival, eh? Wow, let's go visit all of these stores for the first time. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go get some food. Wow. Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, I want some Yalda candies. I wonder which one we should pick. Maybe number 4. I don't know about that one actually. I don't know. Maybe it's just a lucky guess, eh? Wow, who would have guessed? I'm so good. My luck today is crazy.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did!
You know what, Paimon? I'll start calling you Paimon again. I agree with you. No more floating thing. You're now Paimon. Alright, good night, Paimon. Ah, good morning, floating thing. Okay, I'm joking. Okay, that bit's not even funny. It's a bit stale now. Alright, number 4. Oh, I just got some DDLC vibes there. What the hell just happened here? The f***ing radish is escaping.
We tried to figure out what was going on, but then we had the fantastic idea of leaving the city.
Yeah, well, this has got to work, right? 100%. This has definitely got to work. Yep. I promise. I'll definitely come back, Paimon. What's wrong, Paimon? What happened?
Paimon would never see you again!
And now it all made sense to me. I didn't need Ayaka, I didn't need Tepe, I didn't even need Dunyazad. All I needed was Paimon, my trusty partner who's been with me from the very start. She waited for me all this time, and I left her. How could I do such a thing? I even promised her that I'd come back, but I didn't. She was the only one that looked out for me during my hard times. She cared for me. She was worried about me. I have to make it up to her. We have to stop the one that put us under the stream in the first place. Screw you, Azar. I will personally come and apprehend you myself. But first we had to get out of this time loop somehow. Nilu, start dancing if you want Sumeru City to be dissolved. Oh wait, I didn't mean it. Stop. Nilu, please stop. The entire city is gone. After finding the city intact and our therapist alive and well, we have finished Act 2 of Sumeru. We took a short break and did the Ascension quest, and then we went straight on to Act 3. We hijacked a bunch of Bluetooth devices. Okay, but this is just morally and ethically wrong. Like, why is the Denjo Archon out of all people suggesting to do this? Even the Fatui wouldn't do actually, maybe they would. But after a lot of walking, and talking, and climbing, and talking, and more walking, and a bit of stabbing, we finally made it to our village where there was a bit more stabbing, but we made up in the end, kinda. Okay, who would have thought that out of my entire playthrough, my second most hardest fight was fucking Rift Hounds. It wasn't any of the bosses, it wasn't Raiden Shogun, it wasn't Child, it was the small Rift Hounds, not even the big one, the small Rift Hounds. What the hell? But after that fight, it was basically Act 3 complete.
What's it gonna be? It's a 4-star. Who's it gonna be? Another Bennett. Maybe at this point I should just use Bennett. I've got C3 Bennett already. Let's go unlock that constellation, eh? Oh, C5 Bennett, what the fuck? Okay, I'll think about building this guy later. I'm gonna stop doing the quest for a minute, and I'm gonna go farm for Bennett.
I'm pretty sure you all don't want to see me fight the Pyroresin Vine for like 10 minutes. So here's Sumeru Act 4. We met up with Dia's drinking buddy, who turned out to not be her drinking buddy, but a drinking enemy. But we knocked the sense into him and then kidnapped and tortured him. Yeah, I really think we need to have a discussion on ethics.
I look super serious. We gotta stay on our A game.
This guy's still shooting me. Oh, he's missing. What are you shooting at? Okay. Oh, hello.
Come in, Signora. 俺は今お前のために怒ってない。誰も憎んじゃいない。今はただただ。Nah, jokes, I actually didn't die here this time.
Oh my god, what the f?
I was a bit scared though. We fought some fungi. Actually, quite a lot of fungi. Saved this dude who's now just standing there. And then set off on a journey.
Wait! I wanna go.
Isaki, you're not coming with us. No, don't take him. This is such a bad decision. I don't think this is the smartest thing to do, guys.
That's fine. It's not like he's gonna ruin our plans or anything, right?
Isaki, dumbass. What the fuck are you doing? Actual idiot. Actual stupid.
You just
Mother. Where's the... Why? What the f... Why is it all the way out there? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That scared... That genuinely scared me.
TLDR, our bargaining did not go smoothly, but we're all friends now, yippee! There were a few combat zones in this, not even compulsory, but the majority of this tomb was just puzzles, so not that hard.
We have made it to another tree. It's so funny, like, the default, like, cowarding animation is actually so funny. Also, where the fuck are their arms coming from? Alright, Act 4 complete.
Akasha pulses, the Kalpa flame rises. Paimon looking all smug, look at that face. Alright, so the major fight against Scaramouche is coming up, so let me explain my new team comp. I'm explaining it now because I already changed my team members accordingly. First, I'm running Dendro Traveler, so obviously that means I need to use something that reacts with Dendro. Dendro Traveler's elemental burst is weakest with Pyro, so ideally I'd use Hydro or Electro. And as Kara has massive Electro resistance, I'm stuck with Barbara, my only Hydro unit. Next up, because I'm running a Bloom comp, ideally I want to use a Pyro or Electro character. I had already made up my mind to use Bennett because he's absolutely broken and I have him at C5, but I'm missing one thing in this team comp. If any of you have fought Scaramouche before, you'd know that he has an attack that insta-kills a member of your team. The only way to stop this is to destroy his Electro turrets. But who can do such a thing? Well, there are three aspects I need to cover. One, they need to work against Electro and not be an element I already have. Two, they need to apply elemental damage fast enough to break all the turrets before he one-shots us. And three, this is the most important factor of them all, they must be able to attack flying enemies. So who could I possibly use? Surely I don't have to sacrifice a character just to clear the Archon quest. Well, I had the perfect unit, Charlotte. In fact, Charlotte's targeting system is extremely weird. Unlike other catalysts, for some reason, she automatically attacks the weak point instead of the closest enemy within her range. It really doesn't matter for this fight though, because all catalysts work against them, but I just thought I had to bring it up. Okay, but right now you might be thinking, what the hell, 3 healers? Are you serious? Okay, I can guarantee you that I did not even think of that whatsoever. But you'll find out why a bit later, why it really didn't matter.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He...
Beep! Construct! Beep!
Let me hear that again.
Beep! Construct! Beep! Let's go meet Sino in the desert!
It's time for the operation. Let's go. And to the important operation I went. Yeah, this was not the operation I had in mind. Operation complete. Alright, it was time to finally start the real operation. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah, that's more like it. Real combat.
This part of the plan went really well.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, that battle kicked up too much dust.
Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
That's not a smile, Senor. I don't think I smile at all, to be honest. Why is there always a sneaking quest in every single region? I do not understand. I absolutely despise these quests. We fought off the Fatui who tried to take Hypatia, and then had a bit of a conversation with Hat Guy. And then we pulled a Layla, which I won't even talk about because you've already heard me talk about team comps for like a whole 2 minutes. So instead we went to go confront. I don't know why, but when Alhythen does it, it looks so weird compared to the Eremite dude. We got locked up on purpose to try to connect to Nahida's Wi-Fi, but it was a bit too secure.
Nahida, hey, Nahida!
I can talk? The password is password!
You should have been angry ages ago.
I didn't know I talked this much, what the hell? Alright, now remember rule 11 at the start of the video? This is the exception. Okay, well, I said I can't use trial characters, but like, I have no choice here. So if I have absolutely no option to use Traveler, I'm allowed to use trial characters. Alright, new trial character, Nahida. Hide behind the house.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Damn it.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
Oh no. Oh shit.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. How did I not notice that?
Bro does not sound surprised at all. Mission. Oh shit.
How did I not notice that?
Where do I go? Towards the field. Oh fuck. How did I not notice that? Oh, we're open. Welcome. What would you like to buy? Our store has a lot of candles. Oh, hello, first customer. We've got lots of books, lots of candles, we got some trees. Oh, we offer massages as well now, I guess.
See you around.
Oh, our first customer didn't buy anything.
We then went to go see Nahida and finally face off against a god.
Alright, these are our 4 characters. Hopefully, we will survive this. Out of all of them, Charlotte is the most important. We need to keep her alive at all costs. Because if Charlotte dies, at least one more person dies.
The factory itself wasn't much of an issue, there were just a lot of Fatui and they were pretty easy. They just took a while to kill, but we didn't really take that much damage because we had 3 healers. It did seem a bit easy though, so in the future I might restrict the teams a bit more. Man. And he gets teleported up there, that's crazy. It is time. Apart from Senora, this is the second fight I'm most scared for. But basically it's just dodge simulator until the instant KO. So I just have to keep Charlotte alive the entire time. I'm more afraid of phase 1 than the majority of phase 2, to be honest.
Come!
Oh, okay. So my strategy for the first phase was just to stun him. It wasn't to counter any of his abilities, it wasn't to counter any of the elements, it was just to stun him with the electro. I don't know if this is the main strategy that everyone does, but my teams in my main account just do too much damage to actually use the things, so I'm not used to strategizing against this boss. Okay, this is a bit easier than I thought, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I over-leveled my dude. I mean, they're not even over-leveled, they're like 10 whole levels behind, and their weapons aren't even as strong. Is it just that our conquest bosses are easy? The second phase is just dodge simulator, so I really don't need to do anything until the cutscene comes up. I just have to survive. Cutscene? Alright, it is time for Paimon number 2 to go to action. Alright, let's go. We've got hacks. And hacks they were, because not only did Paimon number 2 destroy his shield, as you can see, we're getting free healing just like the Raiden fight. So even though we had 3 healers, they didn't really provide any extra healing. Free inbuilt healing as well. I don't ever see myself dying here. Look, I'm not doing anything and I'm getting healed. Alright, it's time.
Good riddance, cruel world.
Honestly, this entire boss fight was kind of a joke. We basically defeated him in a single cycle.
That was a lot easier than I expected, I'm not gonna lie.
But it wasn't over yet. We had to go fight some more Rift Hounds and then get onto a boat. But we finally made it back to Irminsul after all this time, just to watch one of the saddest scenes all over again.
It doesn't matter if it's the first time, the second time, the 20th time. I'm always gonna cry for this. And then the music is so nice. Oh man.
I'm editing this right now and I'm tearing up. It's just so sad. We then got knocked out, and don't ask me what happened here because I was knocked out. Several days later. Damn, it took me that long to wake up. But then we said goodbye to literally every single person that we talked to in Sumeru. And there we had Chapter 3, Act 5 complete. What? We met up with Kai and Sumeru, and then we met up with Dane. They had a bit of an awkward moment, but...
Halt!
I'll keep this one nice and short and sweet for you all because there really isn't that much going on in Cherry Bear. Let's see if I can do it in 30 seconds, in the most cringe way possible. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Bro is angry. Bro's son's a Halicho. Bro is from Kanria. Bro's name is Aid. Bro is Curry Bear. Bro lost his wife. Bro is currently in a special story mode and cannot teleport. Okay, I can't do this anymore. This guy pisses me off more than I piss myself off. Bro pisses me off. Bro's not a fun guy.
Let's light it up!
Oh shit, I didn't know you could attack those. Bro didn't know he could attack those. Bro's on the ceiling. Bro's from the abyss. Bro disappeared. Bro can't take it. Bro is not Aid. Bro is the loom of fate. Bro is not Bro. Bro's awake. Bro is Bro again. What the Sigma? But with Chapter 3 completed, it was time for one last pull. Ooh, what a perfect way to end the video. What are we gonna get? We already have a fucking gene. Just real quick, thanks so much for 10k subscribers, I really appreciate it, you all are so awesome. No fancy ending this time, I'm gonna save it for the next one, but I'm really happy to know that all of you are enjoying the series, so please stay tuned for the next one, coming out in another 2 weeks. Bye bye!